Today's video will challenge everything you thought you knew about reality. Mermaids near shores.
What is that? Oh my god! What is that?
Giants hiding in caves. And winged figures soaring above clouds.
Oh my god, look at that. What is that?
No, take a picture.
Creatures once dismissed as myths are now being caught on camera. So stay tuned till the end. You won't want to miss these unbelievable sightings. In September 2025, a group of fishermen in Japan thought it was just another night out on the water, but as they pulled their catch, something else came up too. It was a humanoid figure with a fishtail. The men froze, unsure if they were seeing right.
You snagged on something. Got it, steady. What the is that? Jesus Christ!
The creature surfaced with the catch, paused for a moment, and then dove back into the dark sea. They didn't speak for minutes, only the ripples remained. Later, when they reviewed the footage, they were sure that it was real proof of mermaids existing among us, and they did not go to those waters again.
Watch out! Whoa! Bloody Did you see that? It's gone under!
Shore discovery. A clip from China has stirred countless debates online. This group of fishermen claimed they found a mermaid washed up on a beach. The video showed its long fishtail clearly, but the upper body was hidden under a cloth. No face, no movement. Some argued it was a strange fish, but the men swore they wouldn't risk lying on camera. The fishermen insisted it was real and even refused to hand it to the authorities. Within hours, the creature and the fishermen vanished from the beach. To this day, no one knows if it was ever alive or if it returned to the ocean by itself.
Found.
Snake-human hybrid. In the dense forests of India, a hiker stumbled upon something that seemed pulled straight from ancient legends. He caught a creature with a human-like torso and the slithering lower body of a snake. It was lying perfectly still in the middle of the woods. When the clip was posted online, people quickly connected it to myth, calling it a naga, the half-human guardian of ancient treasures. Others believed it was a shapeshifter caught mid-transformation. Whether divine or dangerous, the being's motionless stare seemed too aware, as if it knew it had been found. Aquatic giant. This viral aquatic bird video returned to the spotlight in 2025, but this time, people aren't calling it a bird at all. The massive shape emerging from the water looks more like the head of a giant turtle, with a snout-like hole just above the surface. Some compared it to the pig-nosed turtle, while others saw traits of soft-shell species, but no turtle known to science has ever grown that large. Its slow rise, smooth shell-like curves, and deep shadow made it look ancient, almost prehistoric. Experts called it just a crocodile, yet believers think the ocean revealed a secret too big to ignore. Share your thoughts in the comments below. Damn mystery. When a dam project in Zimbabwe came to a halt, no one expected the reason to be this bizarre. In 2012, the workers faced something beyond engineering. While installing a water pump for local farming, divers reported seeing a strange figure underwater, something that looked alive, watching them from the dark. Terrified, they refused to return.
What is it? It's going for a long time.
When officials replaced them with new workers from another region, those men came back with the same story. Local villagers believed it instantly, claiming mermaids had long been seen there. The project was halted indefinitely, leaving the dam unfinished to this day. Whether it was a legend or something truly living in those waters, even the government stopped questioning after every diver said the same thing. Unknown catch. Off a quiet harbor, fishermen caught something that none of their nets had ever trapped before. It was a pale, dome-shaped creature with an elongated mouth and a thin, whip-like tail. It was lying on the shore and didn't thrash or struggle. It only tilted its head slightly as if observing. Scientists couldn't identify it, and soon the footage spread online, causing theories from genetic mutation to oceanic hybrids. But no one knows for sure what it was, and it remained an unknown anomaly till this day. Unknown being. A new video is going viral online that shows a mysterious figure gliding beneath open water. The outline is clear enough to spot a human-like form with smooth, flowing movement and what appears to be a long tail. It seemed to be a mermaid, proof that ancient sea myths were real, but it could be just a skilled diver in costume, perfectly staged to fool the internet. Whatever it was, that short moment beneath the waves reminded everyone how little we really know about what lives in the deep. Lord below. This drone recording from the Pacific left many uneasy. A humanoid figure swimming deep under the waves, half human, half fish, gliding like it belonged there. Viewers soon named it the Lord of Mermaids. Historians recalled ancient tales of Greek sirens, African water spirits, and sailors who claimed to meet sea women before storms. Some even linked the figure to Atlantis, suggesting its return could mark a message from that lost world. Whether protector or omen, its slow, deliberate movements looked purposeful, almost aware of the camera. Maybe myths don't vanish. They just wait for the right tide to rise again. Jesus sighting. In 2019, a man, Trevor Elliott, filming the California skyline, caught something that defied explanation. He caught a cloaked figure floating among the clouds. It moved upward as if carried by an invisible wind, its robe flapping like wings. Then, just as it descended, a streak of lightning flashed through the clouds, lighting up its shape before it disappeared completely. It looked divine, like Jesus was giving a warning about something coming. Whether illusion or visitation, people could not stop replaying the clip again and again. Red eyes. Leo, a corporate worker, went to a cabin in Alaska to escape city noise, but the silence of the woods brought something far worse. While standing on the balcony one night, he noticed two glowing red eyes staring from between the trees, unmoving, locked on him.
What the is that in the woods?
He recorded it for only a few seconds, and honestly, that was enough to haunt anyone. Leo packed up and left that same night, leaving the cabin abandoned. And after that night, many campers went to the cabin, but no one stayed past midnight.
Hello?
Forest face. Deep in the forests of Brazil, a camper caught what might be one of the strangest figures ever seen. Between two tree trunks stood a creature, human-like, but wrong in every way. Its face looked twisted, its nails long.
What is that?
Its hair wild and matted. The figure didn't move, didn't blink, just stared. The man filmed for a few seconds before bolting through the trees. It looked like some demonic entity, or might be a result of some failed experiment. What do you guys say? Comment below.
Oh, whoa. What is that?
Winged omen. Next is this night video from rural America that shows a large, winged creature soaring silently through the sky. It wasn't a drone, because its wings moved too naturally, too slowly, like something alive. When the clip was compared to Mothman sightings from decades ago, the resemblance was uncanny. The same bat-like wings, the same burning eyes. Old stories say the creature appears before disaster strikes, and oddly, days after this footage went viral, the region was hit by a massive storm. A coincidence? Or was the winged figure another warning from the skies? Winged horse. Just before dawn on a quiet farm, a camera caught this strange horse-like creature pacing slowly near a barn, with wings coming from its shoulders. They weren't mechanical or added effects. They folded and flicked like those of a living bird. The footage was silent, except for distant chickens, yet the presence felt powerful. Locals claimed they saw it rise into the sky moments later. Myth calls it Pegasus, the divine horse said to appear where great change is near. Maybe it was a hoax, maybe not. But for one calm morning, legends stepped out of storybooks and into reality. Dragon sighting. It happened in Florida, 2023. People witnessed something no one could explain. It was a clear day until the sky suddenly turned dark, and a giant winged figure appeared within the clouds. The shadow looked like a dragon, massive, with glowing lightning bursting from its mouth. The person recording froze as the shape grew more visible, stretching across the stormy sky. Moments later, the figure vanished, but locals still recall how the weather shifted unnaturally right after. Whether it was a rare atmospheric event or a real dragon sighting, that short clip made even skeptics look twice at the sky afterward. Giant serpent. Panic swept across Miami Beach when swimmers spotted a massive sea serpent gliding near the shoreline. Its size was impossible to measure. Long, fluid, moving toward them through the waves.
Zooming it in, right there it is. It's huge.
Police reached the spot and started clearing the area, but witnesses stood frozen as it drifted closer. Then it stayed on shore for some time, but authorities managed to send it back into the deep water. It looked like a prehistoric creature disturbed from the depths, or it might be a warning of something bigger coming from the ocean itself.
Here comes all the cops, lifeguards.
Tiny horse mystery. Somewhere along a dirt path in Utah, a farmer's camera caught something that defies logic. He captured a miniature horse, perfectly shaped yet impossibly small, running across the field like a living toy. He was confused and could not make any sense of it. The man posted the clip online, calling it everything from a mythic fairy steed to an unknown species from folklore. Scientists dismissed it as a trick of perspective, but those who've seen the unedited footage say otherwise. The creature looked aware, alert, and very real. Whatever it was, it vanished into the tall grass, leaving behind only the clip and endless questions. Tree climber. In a quiet rural town of Michigan, a man caught something eerie on camera. A dark figure clinging high up on a palm tree. Its long arms stretched around the trunk, and its head moved slightly, as if watching. Locals thought it was a prank until someone zoomed in. There were no climbing tools, no ropes, no clear features. Just a thin, human-like body gripping the bark. The clip spread fast online, with some saying it resembled the creature said to hide in trees, waiting for night to fall. Dark figure. While exploring a cave in Kentucky, an adventurer's camera caught something he wasn't ready for. There was this dark figure peeking from deep inside. Its glowing eyes and horned shape froze him in place before it slipped back into the shadows. The man said the description fit the Wendigo, a terrifying being from native legends that is a spirit of hunger and cold, said to consume humans and souls alike. Whether it was a trick of light or something real, the man never thought to go there again. Cave creature. In Latin America, a man exploring the Hists Caves recorded something that still puzzles viewers. The footage showed a massive creature staring from one of the dark passages. Its shape was unclear, slimy, without distinct features, yet alive.
Hey! Hey!
The man shone his torch, revealing its bizarre face before quickly backing away. It might be guarding something deep inside those caves, or it was a shadow illusion, but the way it moved before disappearing didn't look like any trick of light. The explorer never returned to finish his recording, leaving only that eerie clip behind and unanswered questions.
¿Cómo viste ahí abajo? De la tierra.
Angelic sightings. People in California spotted something unusual in August 2024. It was a white being with wide wings flying high above the sky. It waved midair before vanishing into the clouds. A month later, in Los Angeles, hundreds outside a church saw a similar winged figure rising upward before fading away. The back-to-back sightings had many calling it a sign, while some dismissed it as digital tricks. But the timing and location left people wondering if something connected those two moments. The church priests were sure that this was a divine sign from God who was watching over us. Lightning being. This hiker named Lucas was resting in the mountains of Arizona in 2023 when something unusual caught his eye. High above the ridge, a human-shaped figure floated in midair, motionless, without wings. Within seconds, flashes of lightning began emerging from its body, illuminating the entire sky. Lucas froze, realizing this wasn't just a trick of light. The figure stood suspended, surrounded by streaks of lightning, before vanishing as suddenly as it appeared. Without wasting a moment, Lucas packed his stuff and left. Later, when he described what he saw, people called it everything: an angel, an alien, or a being of pure energy. What do you guys think? Comment below. Island creatures. Tourists visiting a quiet island in Thailand accidentally filmed something that's still hard to explain. While boating near the cliff, they noticed strange creatures sitting on rocks and moving in the shallow water.
Look.
At first, they thought they were monkeys, but their shapes didn't match. The figures were larger, with long hair and brown, hairy bodies. The shaky camera made it hard to see clearly, yet the silhouettes looked nothing like any animal known from that region. It could be a hoax, but the tourists believed it to be evidence of an undiscovered species. Whatever those beings were, that short clip left even scientists uneasy. Sea whispers. For generations, fishermen in the Dominican Republic have shared the same quiet fear that the ocean sometimes sings back. In 2025, several locals swore they saw shimmering, human-like figures diving beneath the waves, their tails flickering like silver. Some said they were mermaids, others believed they were spirits of those lost to the sea. The fishermen claimed the water turned unusually calm that night, almost as if listening. Whatever surfaced that evening didn't stay long. It vanished just as suddenly, leaving only ripples and silence behind. To this day, the locals fear going back to those waters. Odd creature. After a heavy rainfall in India, a man filming flooded roads noticed something strange in the water. A creature sitting perfectly still in the middle of the water. Its body had patterns like a reptile, yet its mouth was shaped unlike any animal known. It didn't flinch, blink, or move, as if waiting for something unseen. When he tried to capture himself with the creature, the video cut off abruptly. No one knows what happened to the man, but locals later said the rains had uncovered something that wasn't supposed to resurface. Something old, unknown. Owlman. An old video from Egypt has resurfaced, showing what many now call the human owl. Recorded at the entrance of a cave, the footage showed a small, humanoid shape with the face and eyes of an owl, still and silent. Then suddenly, it turned its head sharply to the side before facing forward again. That single movement felt deliberate, almost aware. The video ended abruptly, but locals later said the cave was sealed off after strange sounds were heard coming from within, and that being was possibly guarding whatever was hiding inside. Something not from this world. Cave eyes. In Indonesia, two friends entered a cave long rumored to be haunted. As they reached the entrance, a pair of glowing eyes appeared deep inside, unmoving, fixed straight at them.
Ayun o. Andiyan pa rin? Oo. Ayun o.
The rest of the body was hidden in the dark, yet those eyes were making it visible. They whispered, unsure whether to call out or run. Then, just as one took a cautious step forward, the entity vanished. Later, they were told that no animal lives in that cave anymore, and anyone who tried to enter never came back out.
Ano, nagkakislap nga? Uy, nagkakislap. Kurap. Oo, nagkakislap.
Backyard visitor. In 2022, Angela heard strange noises coming from her backyard. Soft at first, then sharper, like something brushing against the fence. She grabbed her torch and camera, thinking it might be an animal. But when the light hit the bushes, a bizarre humanoid face appeared with no visible body behind it. Before she could react, the figure vanished. She was terrified, dropped her phone, and ran back inside. The next morning, when she called the authorities, they searched the whole area, but no one was there. Baywatcher. Late at night near Barnegat Bay, a fisherman's camera picked up what looked like a nightmare rising from the fog. A humanoid shape with slick scales, webbed hands, and dark gill-like slits along its face emerged from the water before sinking back down. Locals said it resembled the Bay Walker, a creature said to appear once every decade near the salt marsh. The fisherman swore it watched him, not charging, just observing. Old residents said this wasn't the first time something had come out of those waters, and it wouldn't be the last. Unknown hybrid. An explorer named Kevin was camping through the dense woods of India when his camera caught something that shouldn't exist. Down the trail ahead, a bent humanoid figure was hopping in an eerie rhythm. Its limbs thin and unnatural, its movements almost animal-like. Kevin froze at first, but then tried to follow the figure. The creature seemed to be a hybrid of a man and a beast. He tried to capture more, but the entity moved fast and vanished from his eyes, and he didn't wait for it to appear again. Kevin ran for his life and swore it was nothing human at all. Tree dweller. A woman out for a night walk decided to take a shortcut through the woods, a choice she'd later regret. Perched high above her, a horned figure was sitting on the branches.
Oh, hell no. That's crazy.
Its glowing red eyes and unnaturally long hands clutched something that looked like its prey. She froze as it stared directly at her. In a split second of courage, she captured the moment on her phone before running home in terror. When she uploaded the clip, the viewers called it everything from a demon to a forest troll. Whatever it was, the bizarre clip left people talking about it. Dogman pursuit. John, a fisherman from Australia, never believed in monsters until he saw this. He was walking through the riverside when she spotted this dark, towering figure, half man, half dog. It was tracking him with the same sinking steps. He stayed there for a few minutes and knew that it was nothing like any known animal. His neighbors later told him he'd encountered the Dogman, a creature talked about for decades. John didn't go back to that river again. The sound of those synchronized steps still haunts him. Crawling Sasquatch. A late-night CCTV recording showed something truly strange. A creature crawling down an empty road like a spider, its movements disturbingly smooth, yet unnatural. Moments later, a passerby saw the same figure and quickly started filming. Though the footage was shaky and unclear, the shape was unmistakably humanoid. He later claimed it was a Sasquatch, but not the kind we've heard about. This one moved on all fours like it was hunting. The idea of a spider-crawling Sasquatch has left people uneasy. If it's real, then this creature might be the strangest thing we've ever seen. Park Fairy. The woman named Brittany in Ohio recorded something unbelievable. There was a small winged creature fluttering near a park bench before vanishing into thin air. The video showed a humanoid shape, no larger than an insect. When she shared the clip online, thousands claimed it was proof that fairies weren't just in stories. From Irish tales of the Owl Sea to Asian stories of spirit guardians, winged beings have always been part of human history. Maybe they were never myths, just visitors too quick for our eyes to catch. Floating figure. Outside the PNC Bank building in Pennsylvania, an early morning worker noticed something impossible. He looked up and saw a human-shaped figure floating upward beside the tower. Arms stretched open, it rose silently until it reached the rooftop and vanished. The camera caught only a few seconds, but it was enough to send chills through viewers. Was it a drone illusion or something else entirely? The man compared it to angelic sightings seen near sacred sites. But what if it was not? Till now, it remained a mystery. Hooded giant. When the sky over Florida turned dark one night, residents grabbed their phones, but what they captured left everyone speechless. In a flash of violet lightning, a massive hooded figure appeared for just a split second. It seemed to hold a long stick and towered above the clouds before fading with the light. It could be a trick of the storm, but it looked like a celestial being. Or a grim messenger cloaked in thunder. Whatever it was, that one frame of video has haunted viewers ever since, like a reminder that even the sky keeps its own secrets. Floating man. It was January 2024 when neighbors in a quiet neighborhood reported this strange sight, a man floating midair. Witnesses said he wasn't hanging from any wire or supported by any structure. He was just standing there, several feet above the ground, moving his arms as if walking on invisible steps. When police and rescue teams arrived, he refused to come down and kept doing the weird movements. People believed it was supernatural or otherworldly, as no human could do something like this. Angel above Odessa. Over Odessa, Ukraine, vacationers spotted this breathtaking view of a perfect angelic shape emerging from the clouds. Phones were raised instantly, capturing the luminous figure spreading through the sky. It didn't resemble any normal cloud formation. Its outline was too defined, its glow too distinct. Many felt a sense of calm, calling it a divine sign, a guardian watching over them. But skeptics insisted it was just a coincidence of light and air. Still, locals said the moment felt sacred, as if the heavens themselves had paused to remind them that something beyond human understanding might truly be looking down. Jetpack man. The clip came from Mississauga, Canada. A woman named Tracy noticed a humanoid shape hovering high above the skyline. At first glance, it looked like a man with a jetpack. But when she zoomed in, things didn't add up. There were no exhaust trails, no sound.
Freaking out, yo. Let's fall. What is that?
And the figure seemed to drift toward nearby electrical towers. Was it searching for energy? Or something more? The footage reignited the mystery of the Jetpack Man, a figure seen multiple times across North America. While officials claim it's a drone or illusion, viewers aren't convinced. Tracy said it best. If that was a machine, then why did it look back at me?
I can't see you. Let me get out of the car for a second.
Winged creature. In March 2016, Pennsylvania locals captured a dark, massive figure gliding across the sky with wide, bat-like wings and a long tail. It moved slowly, almost deliberately, before shooting upward into the clouds and vanishing completely.
Oh my god, look at that. What is that?
No, take a picture.
The shape didn't match any known bird or aircraft, leaving witnesses unsettled. Some called it a demon. Others linked it to the legendary Mothman, a supposed harbinger of disaster. What made the clip more haunting was what followed. Moments later, a thunderstorm rolled in, right over the same spot, as if the creature had brought the clouds with it. Metal Man. People from a small town looked up and froze. High above the clouds stood a metallic human figure, unmoving, reflecting the sunlight like a statue suspended in the air. It was thought to be an angel in armor, or something mechanical, watching Earth. The longer you looked, the stranger it felt. Was it man, machine, or something caught between both? It reminded many of ancient myths of sky beings, those who descended to teach, to warn, or to observe. The Metal Man stayed still for minutes, leaving one eerie truth behind. Maybe not everything in the sky belongs to science. Airborne serpent. It was past midnight when a man out for a walk witnessed something that defied all logic. A massive snake, floating and weaving through the air, as if swimming in an invisible ocean. He froze, phone in hand, capturing just a few seconds before the video cut off. The clip spread online, shocking viewers worldwide. Some said it was CGI, others called it proof of flying serpents mentioned in ancient texts. If snakes can now glide through air, what else is evolving unseen? Ocean giant. Flying low over the open ocean, a drone caught a shadow gliding beneath the surface, shaped eerily like a T-Rex. Its movements were fluid, yet powerful, nothing like any known sea creature. The footage felt ancient, as if the ocean had briefly revealed a secret from another era. Experts dismissed it as a digital illusion or a school of fish, but others believe the deep sea still hides remnants of prehistoric life. After all, 80% of the ocean remains unexplored, so maybe this wasn't a glitch of waves, but a survivor from a time we thought long gone. Wave spirits. In 2018, beachgoers filmed a rolling wave that seemed alive. Inside the swell, dark shapes moved like human figures swimming together. When slowed down, the silhouettes looked unmistakably like mermaids, their bodies gliding in perfect rhythm before vanishing beneath the foam. It might be just light and water tricking the eye, but locals along the Caribbean coast claimed it was something more. Their elders spoke of sirenas, protectors of the deep, who reveal themselves only when the ocean is disturbed. Whether illusion or encounter, that brief glimpse left viewers wondering, what if the sea still remembers its oldest inhabitants? Loch Ness shape. Scotland's Loch Ness has produced countless stories, but this video reignited them all. The witness claimed to spot a massive creature gliding across the misty water, long neck, dark back, and movements too graceful to be a trick of the waves. He said it reminded him of ancient dinosaurs, alive again beneath the surface. Though skeptics blamed eels or drifting logs, the clip felt different, clearer, heavier, real. Could the old tales be true? That something ancient still calls the loch home? Whatever was filmed that morning stirred old waters and old fears once more. Open discussion. Today's open discussion is about a 2013 video from Israel that has resurfaced, stirring old debates. Two explorers filming the ocean from a cliff noticed something unusual below, a dark, humanoid figure lying on a rock near the water.
What is that? Oh my god! What is that?
Its lower half resembled a fishtail, and long black hair hung over its shoulders. When the creature lifted its head and looked directly toward them, it slipped back into the sea in a swift motion. The footage was grainy, yet distinct enough to raise questions. Many viewers swore it was a mermaid. Others dismissed it as a seal. But honestly, its movement didn't match anything ordinary. What do you guys believe? Let me know in the comments below. Thank you very much for watching the video. Do like and share it with your friends. Subscribe to the channel and hit the bell icon to not miss any of the upcoming amazing videos. Thank you once again.